Welcome back to Talking Paw Sox, everybody. In our next segment, we talk with outfielder Trot Nixon, who joins us for the first time on the year. And Trot, this year started off a little rough for you, but you really have come along as the season has progressed, and you've got to feel very confident about the way the season's gone right now for you.
Yeah, I mean, I started off pretty slow the first 2 months, struggling hitting below 200, not having very good at bats, and confidence wasn't there. But you know, by the end of that 2 months, you know, and then when it started warming up here a little bit, I started getting a little more confidence. Started going out there, being aggressive with the baseball bat, trying to continue to play good defense out in the outfield, and by just going out there and being aggressive at the plate, you know, all of a sudden, you know, I was going after pitches that I wasn't normally doing when I wasn't aggressive in the first part of the year. And it's just continued for the past couple months here, going into August. You know, I feel I have confidence at the plate. I'm trying to be aggressive up there, and just trying to maintain having good ABs time after time, even though if I don't get any hits in a night, you know, I just want to try to have good at-bats, hit the ball hard.
Seems like you've had a little bit of bad luck, too. During that 2-month period you were talking about, different times of that, you'd hit the ball hard, but it was at people a lot. You were making good contact, but it seemed like it was at a lot of people.
Yeah, I've had my share of those that I've hit hard right at somebody, and you know, I've had a few days where I've had those little bloop hits in behind third base or first base, or fall in front of the center fielder, and those all even out. Hopefully by the end of the year, you know, hopefully, you know, if I go out there and make 3 hard outs and hit the ball hard right to a guy, and you know, end up getting out, you know, maybe towards the end of the year I'll get those bloop singles or whatever that everybody just, you know, like you casting the fishing pole out there. Those just land right in between everybody. But you know, it's tough dealing with those when you hit the ball hard, but you got to realize after the game, say, hey, you know, that certain at bat, you know, that was a good at bat because I hit the ball hard. You know, everybody saw it, that was there. It may not show up in the paper or whatever, but you know, at least you know you feel pretty good about that.
Trot, you played very well defensively this year. You played in right, you played in center field. After Jesus went up, you played a lot in center field. You looked to be very comfortable in center field.
Yeah, I was comfortable out there. Usually it takes me 1, maybe 2 days if I go out to, you know, a different position. Like I started off the year playing in right field when Zeus was here, but when Jesus left, you know, it took me a couple days to get used to center field because it's just a little bit more running out there in outfield, and I became real comfortable with it here. You know, this outfield here isn't really big compared to some of the other parks, but I'm able to. I try to rely on getting good jumps on the ball. And whatever I have to lay out, just being aggressive out there, always attacking the ball, and don't let the ball play me, and anticipating the ball being hit to me every time. And you do that, you know, you can play any outfield position out there. And I try to, you know, play as hard as I can out in the outfield, and whether, you know, Mock or organization will put me in left or center or right in a game, you know, I'll go at it hard, and, you know, I'll be prepared to play out there.
Is it tough to be such a highly touted prospect? We've talked to Carl a little bit about it, as well as Brian Rose. You come up to this system, it seems like there's pressure on a player anyway coming up to this system, but a guy who's been labeled as a prospect in a bunch of different publications, do you feel more pressure coming in?
Not really. I really don't think about that. You know, the more pressure that I felt is probably been put on by myself, and not so much, you know, papers, reading your name in the paper, because I try to just stay away from reading your names in papers or magazines and stuff. But you know, you can't help seeing it. You try to read a Baseball America, and all of a sudden there's your name popped up everywhere. I was first coming up, but you know, it's kind of gotten. You know, I've seen my name less in magazines and stuff, just for the simple fact, you know, I've struggled the past couple years with the bat, and it didn't bother me at all. You know, I know I can hit the ball. I play good defense. You know, I go out there and I play to win, and it didn't really matter to me if I see my name in the paper or not, or in a magazine. But that's kind of like died off. You know, the you know, prospect this now on Carl Pavano and Rose. You know, as labeled as the top prospect. But if you don't think about it, you don't pay attention. You just go out there and you work hard and you do what you got to do to win ball games. You know, it shouldn't bother them, or it wouldn't bother me at all.
You made your major league debut. Tell me a little bit about that. That had to be extremely exciting for you.
Yeah, first of all, it was against the Yankees, but I've always been a Yankee fan. But it was exciting. You know, I always said that, you know, if a guy gets a chance to go up and play in one major league game, you know, especially against someone like a rival team like the Yankees are, it's unbelievable. It's exhilarating. I mean, the fans. both Yankee and Red Sox fans, you know, the tradition that you've seen over the years and stuff. And, you know, just the simple fact of playing in the big leagues, which you always dream of, you know, playing in big leagues. And here I am out in right field, I'm going, wow, you know. I'm here in Fenway Park, and I'm getting ready to play in my first big league game. And, you know, my hair's standing up, you know, I'm just excited. And Darren Bragg made it a little bit easier on me, you know, just, you know, joking around with me out there in the outfield and stuff. But, you know, I had a good time, you know. It was kind of funny because I went to the plate. I was sitting there throwing my bat around, and I dropped it. And I was like, oh, jeez. And I saw the film, and Girardi's looking at me like, oh. Turns looks at the umpire going, are you kidding? Look, this kid's nervous. And I picked my bat up, and I was like, okay, just pretend like that didn't happen. And I got a hit, and then, you know, I just went on and played the game.
Number 7, you've had it pretty much all your minor league career. I know you took it to the big leagues with you as well. Where does he come from? Where does number 7 start for you?
I love Mickey Mantle. Yeah, I'm not a switch hitter like he was, but he played center field. You know, I always wanted to play center field, but, you know, they moved me to right field, but it didn't matter. But it's just Mickey Mantle, you know, just the way he went about things. He went at it hard, you know. He played the game to win, and he had a lot of home runs, though, but I just admired the way he played. I wish I had gotten a chance to see him play, but, you know, I was a little too young. Actually, I wasn't even born when he was playing, I don't think. But, you know, it's just because of Mickey Mantle.
Well, Trot Nixon has joined us in this segment. Thanks a lot, Trot, and good luck to you the rest of the way.
Thanks, Daniel.
Talking to Trot Nixon, we're back with more after this.